Today we're going to talk about video camera doorbells. We're going to review this product. We're going to show you how to install it and install the app on your phone. I'm Robert with ACME Locksmith, and you're watching Locksmith Recommended. Today's product is the video doorbell by EZVIZ. I've also found this online under several other brand names. It sells underneath the One Hilo brand name, RCA, and there's actually a security company that has this branded under their name as well, but it's all the same product and they're all using the same EZVIZ app. So let's take a look at what's in the box. Okay, so here's everything that comes with the product. Now you may notice that this is not the same product that I have installed on my home. That product is called Skybell. This is a product that's relatively new to us. We're going to install it for the first time, but it does have one of the main features that the Skybell product has. It does give you the ability to record your videos and screenshots without having to do a monthly contract. So a couple of neat things about this product. One of them is it comes with several colored faceplates. So you have the white, of course, and you also have black and you have brown so that you can easily match your decor. So that I really like. Also comes with a couple of different spacers so that one is angled. So if you need a little bit of an angle to it, you can install it that way. And the other one is sort of slanted. So if you need a slant to it, you can install it that way. So those are two of the things that I like about this product so far. Also comes with a screwdriver, which I thought was a nice little extra. And then here is the lock itself. So the cover will actually snap off. That's how you're going to change the cover or the faceplates. When you want to use another one, you're just going to snap that one on after you're all finished installing. The reason I wanted to open this up is there is an SD card slot on here for a mini SD card, and it's right here on this right-hand side. It's just a plastic piece that's covering that hole up. Now, if you want to watch recorded video on this device, you are going to have to pick up a 128 megabyte mini SD card. I'll put a link to that product down below. But if you want to record video, you are going to need that component. The other thing that's interesting underneath this is the QR code that you're going to scan with your app in order to set up the internet access of this video camera. Now, inside the box, okay, there are some additional components that come with this. One of the things that I really like that comes with this is a little mini level, so that when we're doing our install, you'll see that we can use this to make sure that it is straight up and down. So that's kind of a nice thing to have. They really cover everything with this. It comes with the drill bit for you as well. All right, so here are some extra screws that we're going to need during the installation, as well as our mounting screws. So it really does come with everything. Now, some of the things that I don't like about this product, one is on the back here, your wires are going to be held and secured with these clips, and then you splice this to your existing wiring using the wire nuts. I don't like that because when you're all done, you're going to end up tucking these wire nuts and everything back into the wall. So your connection is actually going to be in the wall. And if it ever does come apart, you're going to have to fish those wires out. The other thing I don't like is this is a little power pack, and we're going to have to install this power pack at the actual existing door chime. So that's an additional step, some additional wiring that wasn't required with the Skybell. All in all, I'd say this has some really great features. There are some things of it I like better than the Skybell, the multicolored faceplates being one, the internal memory being another. But I don't like some of these additional steps in the splicing that's required. And this is an actual thing, if you don't have a door chime inside of your home, that this is actually going to have to be installed as well. We're not going to have to worry about that step. So that's everything in the box that I wanted to talk about. Let's go out to the home and we're going to get this installed and set this up. So we're at the house now where we're going to install the video doorbell, and the wire for the video doorbell is coming out of the frame here. Now, remember from our unboxing video that they want us to use this junction and wire nut to tie into that wire, and that's exactly what we're going to do. But I'm going to make use of the spacer that came with the product, and after we're all done and we tie the wires together with a wire nut, we could be able to tuck them into that little pocket. Now that I've taken this off and I see how small these wires are, I think I'm just going to make this connection, because I have enough wire here. I think I'm going to make that connection directly to the back of the video doorbell. Because I have enough room to work with here and it's not going to be any problem, I'm just going to connect it directly. All right, so now I have a level here and I can center this piece with the level to make sure everything goes straight up and down. But in looking at it, when the level says it's level, my space here on my trim piece is off. So it doesn't look level, even though it is level. So I'm actually not going to use the level, and I'm going to center this onto the trim so it looks straight up and down, even though it's not going to be exactly straight up and down. Tuck that extra wire in. Okay, so that's all there is to that. I'm not going to put the faceplate on yet because I'm going to use this QR code to sync up to the application so that I can add this to my wireless internet network. But this part is done. Okay, so the first thing we want to do is splice into the doorbell, because as I said, this takes a separate power unit. And this is the adapter that's going to go onto the unit here. And basically all we need to do is connect these little wires. So we just hook these little wires up here, like so. And then we will tie these wires into the terminal and then wire splice them together with the wire nuts. So before we go any further and put this all back together, I'm just going to turn the power back on, make sure I have power to the video doorbell. Everything powered up and looks good. Now we just need to store this. I'm going to try to put it up here and see if that's out of the way. It should be. There we go. That's all done. I now have power onto my video lock, and I have just downloaded the app that I need, the EZVIV app. First thing it's going to do is ask you to set up an account. So we're going to have the homeowner do that, and we'll be back in just a minute. Now we have the app installed, and we have an option on the app to add the device. I'm going to go ahead and reset this device so you can hear the voice prompt. So if I hold this button for a few seconds, it'll reset.
Reset successfully.
Now I scan the QR code.
Please use EZVIZ app for device Wi-Fi configuration.
It's found the device, it's found the serial number, and I'm just going through the setup. It's very self-explanatory. And now I need the password for the customer's Wi-Fi, which is given me, and it's going to send that. So let me get that. Now we're getting a prompt. We've connected to the Wi-Fi, and it says the device is being configured. So all that happens automatically after you scan in that barcode and you connect to the Wi-Fi. It sets up the device automatically.
Connecting to Wi-Fi. Please wait. Platform registration successful. Configuration complete. Welcome to EZVIZ.
In the app, there are some options that you can set up so that you can set daylight savings time, the time and everything. I'm going to go ahead and do those, but I'm going to do them off camera. But you can see the live video feed there, which has me on it. Now I'm getting an option here. This is to set up the motion sensor so that you can determine whether or not you want motion to trigger the sensor and notify your phone. I am indeed going to enable that. And because we have a long stretch of walkway here, I'm going to enable it back to its maximum distance and save that setting. So now everything is set up and you can see me there on the video, on the camera. Hello, hello, hello. So let's go into the setup a little bit. So once you go into your live camera feed, if you click on the setup button, what I want to show you here is the alarm notification. That's going to have to be turned on in order to get the notifications to your phone. The one thing I do want to draw your attention to here is this line, select the mode. That is the mode for the alarm at the video doorbell itself. If you enable that, an alarm will sound at the video doorbell every time somebody comes into the motion range that you set, or every time somebody presses the doorbell. I don't want that feature enabled. I just want to be notified on my phone. Press the doorbell. There's my notification on my phone, and then there's the live video. And I can, at this point, talk to the person that's at my door or reject it. I can go into my messages. Within my messages, I can look at the history, which will play a little video of what happened at the door. I can get that little video without even having my SIM card in the device. So you do get a little bit of video capture without having the SIM card in. Now, if you want to capture video for storage for a long amount of time, you got to put the SIM card into the doorbell. And again, I have included a link for that down below if you're interested in doing that. All right, so the absolute last step then is to go ahead and put the cover on. The camera has a little protective shield on it. We'll take that off. And then there are two little screws in the bottom of that cover that hold it in place so that it can't just easily be popped off. So let's get those screws in there. So that's the complete install of the video camera system. Goes in about 30 minutes when you got everything together. Once you get the app set up the way you want it, everything's going to work great for you. If you like this video, please click the like link below and subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching ACME Locksmith, Locksmith recommended.